Greetings, Keishlings. Keish Prime here with my live reaction of Mashle, Magic and Muscle, Chapter 25. I don't... Oh, the title is Lance Crown and the Higher Tier of Magic. Okay. I'm strong. A double-line magic user since birth. Wait. Since birth? Wait, you can gain more lines? That's an interesting twist. Okay. I have a capacity for magic beyond your average flunky. Okay. My parents work for the Bureau of Magic, and I received special education in magic. I received. Okay, so I believe this... Yeah, we're still in the Lance fight, so... Yeah, so this is Mudman here. I've attended only the best private schools. I was always at the top of my class. I've been at Easton since middle school. And, okay, we get to see all the things that we are, aware of. My joining the Magic Olympus was inevitable. There I received an education reserved for Lang's best. Obviously I'm strong. After all, that there's no way I couldn't be. So there's no way, based on your logic. It appears my environment is the superior one, says Lance. Of the, being, I think it was surrounded by weaker people and idiots, that it's that's made him stronger. I could be weak. Pretty cocky of you, first year. You think you've beaten me? Oh Lord, what are you drinking? This is concentrated magic essence, taken from those other students. What? One of the privileges of being a Magic Olympus. Okay, he's doping on magic essence from other people. Which then brings into question, is the essence extracted? Now we know what happened to those students, I suppose, in the infirmary. Like the one guy that was really good at the Quidditch ripoff game. So he mentioned that his power had been extracted. So is that a permanent thing, or is that not going to be? I mean, it would make more sense narratively if it is permanent. But from a longevity perspective, if they can, recuperate that magic and be back to normal, that brings a lot more that they can extract long term and then get these little power boosts, I guess. Is getting these. Whew, yeah, he got all veiny in the face there. Okay, his power bloomed. His magic power spiked. Now I'll prove to you which of us is right. Mudo Ross. Secnanus? What the fuck is that thing? It looks like a weird goat head. Is he summoning Satan in mud form? With giant arms and everything. Mudoro Devilus. Hey, I was right. It is Satan. All classes of magic, whether basic, personal, or more advanced conditional magic, possess a higher tier of magic that, than what single lines can use. Even among double lines, only a few can use second. Oh, that's what that said. That was second. Which is weird to say. Secondeth spells. Why is that the term that's being used? It makes no sense. That's right, only the worthy. You must understand, Wirth. It's your achievements that determine your worth. That's why we named you Almost Wirth. I will be worthy. Oh boy, well now we're knowing his backstory. He wanted to be worthy all of his life so that he could, I guess, feel like he was loved probably by his highly privileged parents, I'm guessing. So, and they probably pushed it upon. It's like, you must be perfect. You must be worthy of this family name and the power that you were born with, my boy. And if you are not, then we strip you of everything you have. Or something. I don't know, but I could be wrong. It's like, I will be worthy. And in this world, magic means everything. Your magic is your worth. I will be worthy. I'm still thinking that they named him Wirth with an I. Wirth? I guess it's Wirth. Because it's basically worth with one letter exchange. So, those with an aptitude for magic have worth. Those without it have none. You're wrong. I'm more than my aptitude. I fought hard to make it here. You also took magical essence drugs, so I am worthy. Guys like you who lower themselves to hang out with worthless flunkies will never achieve this level of magic. And he sends his devilish to go, attack Lance now. Huh? You truly believe they're worthless flunkies? You don't get it then. Get what? He reminded me of something important. Always thinking of MASH. I'm not the type to make rational decisions. Maybe I'm just clumsy. So the only one allowed to insult them is me. Graviole, secondeth. Oh shit, here we go. Torture pole. Okay. Gonna hitch him up onto the whipping post. Okay, so he's summoned like at least 3 of these pillars that have chains and like a graviole like energy ball at the top. Interesting. So is it just going to like super intensify the gravity in the area of the pillars? Or are those chains actually going to like wrap around and then their weight is going to increase because of the gravity? And then it just crushes everything that's wrapped in them. I don't know, but I'm interested to find out. Excuse me. Spaghetti's coming to pay a visit. Let's see here. Okay, the chains are wriggling. I assume those sound effects are probably the chains clattering, yeah. My devil, he's not moving. Oh, so it is just a force field of, like, gravitational power. And also, there seems to be at least 4 of those pillars. These pillars. That's right. These pillars exert a strong gravitational pull. Your devil is trapped between them. Being pulled in 4 separate directions. Okay, so he's being pulled. Okay. And then ripped apart. Okay, well, I mean, it was just mud, so it's not like gory or anything, but it's still pretty cool looking none the same. Yeah, Lance, you might be doing well here. The guy's just kind of shocked. It's like, but you're not worthy. My strongest spell was defeated. I was defeated? But why do you keep failing? Do not disappoint me. Here we come from the magical douche parents. I told you not to hang out with that group. They're worthless, and it's your job to be somebody. Don't you dare get comfortable. You'll take the elite course and follow your brother and me into the bureau. Top of your dorm, you're supposed to be top of the academy. Don't assume entering the bureau alone will give you worth. You haven't even begun to prove yourself to me. Okay. This is the kind of shit that Regrow went through. Now we're just seeing it again, and it's maybe a little bit worse this time. Because, like, this is someone who actually had, like, decent level of magic. Regrow was, he's low-tier magic user. Still has the slightest bit of worth, in the magical world, but very low on the scale. Now you have a higher person on the scale, and then they're still treated like trash. This is what needs to be gotten rid of. I hate this. Because all you're doing is creating villains. Also, it says that group of people, so I assume laid back, lower than him kind of people, but he views them as friends. So it's very much like Lance is doing right now, right? When will you finally show me you'll have some worth? I can't. I'm worthless. Okay, so the realization is crushing him, I guess. What is that he's holding? It was on the ground. It's yours, right? It's a book? That reference text is read to rags. You must use it a lot. What do you think gives someone worth? My parents measured worth by position and social standing. You and I were probably raised similarly. Yes, I guess Lance was in that same environment. That's what's so horrible about all this. It's all horse shit. It's like no one is ever, like measured on the merits of their character, not of their power and social standing. It's like, nope. Just like the real world. When I grow up, I want to be a singer. Aw, Lance's little sister. In that sort of environment, people rush to judge your worth by aptitude and standing. But I disagree with that. So what, are we going to have like a potential ally here? I mean, he is the third in the Fangs, so like... Or not of the Fangs, but of Magic Olympus. So it's like, him being third strongest could have some weight if he turns ally, but I imagine someone's probably would come in and kill him shortly after his defection. So, or as he's even thinking about it and is hesitating from continuing to attack until his last breath is drawn, trying to kill Lance where he stands, you'll probably have someone who's probably watching come in, blast his ass as he's hesitating, and he'd be dead. I could see that happening. Hey, you don't think I can do it, do you? She's gone. Cute. I don't like the way you talk or act. But even though Mom and Dad say I don't, or I can't, I think it's important to try anyway. Aw. But I respect the work you've put in. And now he's just walking away. That's right. I didn't really care if I had worth to those people. All I wanted... Stupid first year. Just 'cause you're tougher than me doesn't mean I need your respect. And that's the end of the chapter. Okay. Respect thy enemy. Respect to thy enemy. Yes, then... But yeah, that's what I was mentioning earlier. It's like this whole system of thought that apparently has been permeating the magical world in this universe for God knows how long, way too long, is really just destroying people. Because it's like, yes, am I worthy yet? Am I worthy? I've done everything you asked. I've accomplished all the tasks set before me to true perfection. Am I worthy? It's like, but did you get that last speck of dust off the banister using your wind magic? I believe so. Nope, because my telescopic magic tells me otherwise. Euphoria! Kind of shit like that. I don't know. That was a weird example, but you see where I'm coming from. This whole, like, perfection, being, the highest seat in the land, which, to be honest, I don't know how anyone plans on being the best there is, given that you can only have so many people at the top of any given position. So this whole way of thought is completely broken from the start. It's like, I mean, there's only so much you can probably derive from someone, giving them the best opportunities. And even if they're perfect, it's like there can only be so many perfects, because eventually it's like, how are you going to unseat someone when you're perfect? So whoever gets that position first is going to have that position until, I don't have a clue, they die? I don't know. So it's like, I don't get it. I seriously don't get it. And I hate this way of thinking. And I'd hate to know I put my own children through something like this, And then I'd hate to know that I was put through that, and my parents before me, and, so on and so forth. So it's like, this system, man, needs to be just totally just ripped out. I hope Lance really gets to do that, along with the help of Mash, who just wants to live a peaceful life with his father. And, yeah. So I hope more people that are truly the worthy ones, the worthy because they know that those values do not mean a damn thing at the end of the day. So, they lead with their heart, not with their skill level. And, yeah. Hopefully more of those end up in the Bureau of Magic, but as things go, probably not likely. But we will see. We will see. But now we have learned of a new tier of magic, even amongst, multi-lined individuals. At least of two-lined individuals. Second spells. That's interesting. It's just another tier of magic that seemingly is very powerful, but it's hard to really say. We don't have a whole lot of metrics for how much destructive power they have, because given what we saw. I mean, the Mudoro Devilis, like, he tried to attack Lance, but didn't actually attack Lance. And then Lance summoned his secondeth, which is, his, what was it called? Torch or something? But, like, his torture pillars. It was like, why? It didn't do anything to that. Now, be it Lance's was stronger, but still. So we didn't really get to see the full capability of either one of them, because plus it was made out of mud, and I mean, gravity's going to wreck that shit, I'm sure. So it was just a bad matchup for that dude, to be honest. But seemingly at the same time was a good and bad matchup also for Lance. So, hard to say. But yeah, I've rambled on long enough. Interesting, the things that we've learned. We may have a future ally in the form of Wirth. We'll just have to wait and see what his actions in the future of this series are. I'm still suspecting that he'll probably die if he defects, so that's always on the table. So, but let me know what you think of this chapter. Anything I missed, misunderstood, please let me know down below. Check out my other content, see what you like, suggest things for the future. Links down below for all my social media so that you can contact me with suggestions or keep up to date with my content. I stream on Twitch where I do gaming, and I'll tweet that out when I go live. Part of the One Punch Man podcast on Grim Reaper's channel. And as always, thank you for watching. Like, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, Keishlings, break the status quo.